boys and girls? Mrs. Namada here, and we are going to be doing our Charlotte's Web test, and it's going to be on chapters 1 through 6. So you're going to be going through this guru collection on Charlotte's Web, and it's going to be asking you questions about chapters 1 through 6 in our reading. You can use your book, so it's open book. There will also be resources given to you within the collection. Make sure that you look at them carefully. Remember, you can always watch them over and over again and answer your questions in complete sentences with capitals and punctuation. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it'll be lots of fun. So go ahead and get started, and you know where to find me if you need anything. All right, boys and girls, before you watch this video clip, I want you to be thinking about back in chapter 1 of your book when Fern, I'm looking, actually, you can turn to pages, it's chapter 1, so it's pages 1, 2, 3, up to page 7, pages 1 through 7. But especially I want you to look at page 1, 2, and 3. That's what I want you to be thinking about. So if you need to go over those and kind of skim those pages before you begin, you can. But I want you to be thinking about what you read in the story about when Fern stops her father when he's going to get rid of the pig, the runt. So I want you to be thinking about that. Go ahead and skim over those pages. Page 1, 2, and 3. Kind of skim over them, look at them, remind yourself, review, because I know it's been a little while. And then watch the video clip. And I want you to think about how they're different. Because when you're all done watching the video clip, I'm going to have you answer a question where you discuss the differences between the book and then the movie. Okay? All right. There you go. Have fun. All right. Did you finish your question, your first question? Okay. So you had to come up with 2 differences, main differences between the movie and the book on the part with Fern when Fern stops her father from killing the runt piglet. Remember, you can always go back and change it if you want to change it up, if you come up with something different that you want to add. All right. This next video clip that you're going to be watching is coming from chapter 4, and it's titled Loneliness, and it's on page 25. And I want you to think about, and you might want to skim through this chapter as well. It goes from page 25 to 31. It talks about, remember, he wakes up and he has this, Wilbur has this whole day plan of what he's going to do, but it's raining outside, and so his plans are ruined, and he's just kind of bummed out. Talks about he had everything planned out, what he's going to do. He's going to eat, then he's going to take a nap, then he's going to look under his trough. From 11 to 12, he planned to stand still and watch the flies on the boards, watch bees in the clover. 12 o'clock is lunchtime. It just goes through this whole thing, but then it rains, and it ruins it for him. And so he's all depressed and bummed out. So I want you to skim over that chapter, chapter 4, the one I just described to you, because you need to remember that as you watch the video, because I'm going to ask you to kind of look at the differences between them, okay, and answer. There's actually going to be 2 questions that you need to answer, okay? All right, have fun, okay? Now for your next question. You're going to watch another video clip. And when you're watching this video clip, and you've also read the story, so it's the scene from when Wilbur first meets Charlotte. I want you to be thinking about, I want you to describe, and you're going to answer your question, is tell the good and bad qualities that Wilbur discovers in Charlotte. So you're going to be thinking about, what does Wilbur like about Charlotte, and what doesn't he like about Charlotte? Think about some of her qualities, some of the things that she does. You can go back to your story and read about it in the story, and then also, of course, watching the movie. And it's going to be in chapter... All right, for your last question, this is coming from chapter 6. Chapter 6 is titled Summer Days, and it starts on page 42 of your book. So if you want to have that opened up, you can. And this is the part that we're going to be looking on the video clip, and from the book is when the goose lays her eggs. And one of them is dead, it doesn't hatch. And remember, she gave that egg to Templeton the rat. Okay, and the rat takes them takes the egg down into his den under the trough. And so in the video clip, you're going to see what happens to the egg and the whole situation with that egg. And they are a couple things I want you to be thinking about. I want you to think about what stinks. Why are they talking about it stinking? Because they all say, ooh, it stinks, and it stinks. Why does it stink? So why does the egg stink? Be looking for that. Why does the egg stink? And the other thing I want you to talk about is, would you trust Templeton? Okay, we don't know a whole lot about him yet. He's going to play a little bit of a bigger role later on. But from right now, from what you know about Templeton the rat, would you trust him, and why? Why? If you say yes, you would trust him, tell me why. If you think, no, I wouldn't trust him, tell me why. Why do you feel that way? Okay? So, 2 things you're going to think about. Why does it stink? You'll see that in the video clip. And then, would you trust Templeton the rat? All right. Have fun, you guys.